Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussions on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, currently featuring Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, the new Powerpuff Girls, and Star vs. the Force of Evil. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Delaney Stovall.
Hey, y'all.
And Justin Cummings.
Miraculous.
Yes, that is what we'll be discussing today. Delaney, Justin, and I are having some bi-weekly, semi-weekly,
semi-regular
Miraculous Ladybug Roundtable to discuss specific topics within the Miraculous Ladybug universe, even though there are no new episodes airing, and potentially not for a while. Actually, I mean, not until May, but we're getting webisodes soon, and we'll discuss all of that, and the big...
Are we getting specials?
And specials, yeah, we'll discuss specials, webisodes, and the big potential news about the
the only thing Dylan cares about.
Oh yeah, there's that's our main topic. I'm going to title this as Chloe is B confirmed ? And then that'll
B
and then just and it's just Dylan screaming.
Yeah. That would be my YouTube clickbait title. Would be Chloe is B confirmed, all caps. That would be. Yeah, but we're not. We're too professional, so I'll still have some version of that as the title. And we'll discuss all the Miraculous Ladybug news over the past weekish or so. We're recording this on Thursday the 29th, and it's coming out on October the 2nd. So if there's been news since then, we won't be covering. But other than that,
you can't be held accountable.
I assume there's no other big news since then, but I don't know what schedule they're releasing stuff at or what. Check us out at overlyanimated.com or search for the Overly Animated Podcast on iTunes, your favorite podcatcher. If you're listening on YouTube, consider subscribing to us there, and you'll get all of our Miraculous Ladybug content. And if you usually listen on YouTube and you just want a Miraculous Ladybug podcast, you can subscribe to our Miraculous Ladybug specific iTunes feed, which you can see at overlyanimated.com. So let's get right into our main news to go over here, which is a post on Jeremy Zag's Instagram, Jeremy_Zag, featuring comic book concept art. It also says comic book in the description. Concept art seemingly featuring Chloe in the bee costume. Also, two other figures above who we don't know. The description says #National Comic Book Day. Ladybug new seasons on their way. Thumbs up. #Miraculous Ladybug. #Queen Bee. #Zag Heroes. #Queen Bee. There you go.
Is that her name? I presume.
Well, okay. So first of all, let's get this out there. So when I first saw this, let me credit someone tweeted this at me. And Andrew at Pawprint Andrew tweeted this at me and was like, so this is big news. At first it seems like, okay, Chloe's confirmed to be the bee. Like, this is what everyone was speculating about. This is great. And I think that's probably true, but also this could be misleading concept art. This could not be Chloe. This could just not be a final version of this character or something. Or this could be someone that looks like Chloe, or this could just be like,
Chloe has an evil twin sister, or a good twin sister.
You have to remember that if we had concept art of Volpina, like before that episode, we would have thought for sure that it'd just be Volpina confirmed, like actual Volpina like in the show. So, it could be some akumatization stuff happening. It's not like the description
Chloe decides she likes the bee better and abandons Ladybug and just starts dressing up as...
Yeah, she could just...
We don't know.
But why would they put that with #Zag Heroes?
Right. So probably this is Chloe's.
It's Chloe.
Probably.
99.9%.
I don't know why they're not just announcing it. Like, this seems like a weird way to do this.
They feel the need to torment everyone.
This actually feels pretty accurate for this show.
I guess. So who are these people above her? Just other random Zag heroes?
One of them kind of looks like Rapunzel, and I know they're doing like a fairy tale superhero show, so that's probably that. And then the other ones, I don't know which show it's from, but probably one of their other shows. So they're probably like, here's 3 new superheroes we haven't announced yet.
Okay, I see. Yeah. So that'd be interesting. Also, this could just be from one of their other shows too. It does like it's like come on, this seems like too much.
Chloe, that's the bee.
Okay, so so that's your skepticism part. We're going to go under the assumption that this is Chloe's the bee confirmed, but really it's not confirmed, but it's probably her. So let's talk about this.
I mean, I'm not shocked that they're not really like announcing it because like this series is all about just promotion, but they don't actually care. Like it's not like they anticipate us caring who the bee person is. They're just like, look at this thing. We're just gonna throw stuff at you. Like I don't think they really care. Like I'm not shocked that we're not getting like an announcement because I don't think they care that much.
I mean, we are kind of the only podcast that actually cares. Oh,
well,
wait.
No, I mean like they like to them. It's not like, oh, the fandom is like, oh my god, it's Chloe. They're just like giving us things. Like they're not like, we're not to the point yet where it's like, look at like it's not that directed. Like they're just, look at all of the stuff we've got. Like it's not really directed in any way. It's just like, look at all this stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, Justin.
I found another photo you might want to see.
Okay,
it's the yeah, I will try to post that to if I can figure out how to post this. Just this photo. Basically, it's a Zag Heroes lineup. So it's like all the different shows. It's like they're superheroes, like in a big arch. It's got Ladybug, and I think that's Pixie Girl. And then it's like Cat Noir, the Ghost Crew, and then it shows the Rapunzel-looking girl, the guy, and then below it we see the bee. So we have now.
So this is just part of a larger photo. Okay.
Right. That's where that's where it came from. Is this larger photo? So it's really likely that's Chloe. Like,
yeah, I mean, I would say it
is miraculous. We've now seen her in a photo with Ladybug.
Oh, so is she next to Ladybug in the larger photo?
No.
She's at the end, isn't she? You said it's an arc, so she's like.
It's like she's like opposite Ladybug. However, it's like they seem kind of scattered. I'm not sure how scattered, but it's kind of all the shows just across. So it's not like I don't know, but it's
okay.
Definitely.
I would say there's still a chance there's like some other random hero, but let's go again. We're going into assumption this is Chloe. So Chloe is the bee confirmed. We speculated on this for a long time, so you can reference our other discussion for full speculation. But Delaney, reactions to Chloe confirmed bee, happy, sad. What reaction?
I mean, like, I'm not surprised, like, at all. Like, there's not one part of me that is shocked. I'm a little, like, bummed, because, again, like, Delaney wanted Alya to be a superhero, and I'm still holding out for it to happen. But this is good. I mean, it's exciting. Like, more ladies. Let's go. Give Chloe something to do. Have her antagonize Marinette more. Who cares? Like, let's go.
Yeah, do we want a Cat Noir Ladybug type flirting with Chloe? And
please,
because you know Chloe is the bee's gonna like be all
and she's
over
like
Ladybug.
Upset.
Yeah.
I know. Please,
yeah.
like
she's gonna be all over Ladybug. It's
please,
gonna be great.
the new ship is developing. I mean, it's not a new ship.
Oh,
it's
new ship. Oh,
it's a new ship for Delaney. It's a new ship for Delaney. Hey, no, Bee and Ladybug is a different ship.
It's no, it's the same thing. I've been sitting here shipping this.
Well, it's new for me. Hello.
We're gonna have a new square of ships. We're going to have the Marinette Chloe ship. We're going to have the Bee Marinette ship, the Ladybug Chloe ship, the Ladybug Bee ship.
So excited.
Yes.
And then I'm going to be like, Bee Cat Noir, and you're both going to go, now!
Exactly. Duh. Yeah.
Yep. That is accurate. Although they're already best friends, so, you know. I mean, okay, we could get into the whole shipping score, but yeah, that's going to be very interesting. Justin, what was your reaction to this?
Kind of guessed, you know.
Expected?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have expected it if it weren't for you sitting here every week. Chloe's gonna be the bee.
I mean, it's such obvious. It's like the most obvious move. Like, duh.
I mean,
yeah,
to a certain extent, it's obvious. Like, to another
let's pluck a character and make them a superhero. Obviously, we should pick like the mean girl. Like, duh.
It's tropey. I think it's unexpected given the show, but like from an overall tropes perspective.
You know, from the show, it's like given like how we understand the show's mythology, it's a little surprising. But like in the universe,
how's this even gonna happen? Why is the Bee Kwame gonna pick Chloe? Like,
that's gonna be an arc in the season.
That's
gonna be one of our narrative arcs.
Okay, Justin, when will this happen? That's a good question. You think like midway through this early?
I think. Okay, here's what I think. I'm going to compare to Power Rangers purely because it's a reasonable arc to compare to. Because Power Rangers, they typically throw a new character in halfway-ish into the season. So basically what will end up happening is we're going to spend a few episodes talking about the Bee Miraculous. What it is, who's going to get it, and it's going to be like an arc of who's going to be the Bee. And then finally they're going to be like, Chloe, it can't be Chloe. And then we'll have a second arc that starts of Chloe having to prove herself as being worthy of the Bee.
Yeah, I'm seeing more indication that we're going with kind of plot arcs instead of a continuous story throughout the season. So that's kind of like, it's more continuous than no story continuity of season one, but it definitely seems like there's just going to be overarching narrative arcs. So you're right. I could totally see this.
I expect like Quest for the Bee part 1, 2, 3, filler episode 1 and 2, Chloe as Bee earning her spot part 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
like that's probably how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I think probably I would see them not like doing part 1. I mean, I don't know if you meant this literally, but part 1, part 2, part 3 episodes. I think it's probably going to be like just normal type episodes with just like the 3 like these multiple episodes have a recurring theme in them.
The Who is the Bee might be a 2-parter. I could see that.
The big episodes maybe, because they already had the Origins part 1 and 2, so there's a little bit of precedent. In general, I think their arcs will be generally more of like a recurring thread than necessarily directly related plot. So, Delaney, do you agree? Early mid season?
I would say early, like early. I think mid season would be a little too late, and I think they seem really eager to like just introduce them. Like I feel like it's just gonna happen. Like I feel like I anticipate this happening very quickly, and then us moving forward with it. Like okay, she's the bee, what? And then us dealing with that. Like it'll be more dealing with it. Like it'll happen very suddenly, and we're gonna be like, okay, that lasted like half an hour, okay, and then.
I think the bee will be brought up by episode 5. No later than 5. We will have talks of the bee.
I could see us starting the season with the bee.
See, the thing is, based on that production code, it seems like we're going to introduce that new villain right off the bat, and I don't want them to overcrowd the episodes.
Production codes, nah.
From the first villain image that we talked about.
I would rather see new villain, a couple episodes of them having to deal with this new villain, and then having the old guy be like, you need a third hero. And that's why we bring in the
It makes more sense that we have a new hero, because like we don't have enough heroes to deal with this villain, so that makes sense.
With the Style Queen was her name.
Yeah.
So we ended the season, I believe, with Marinette visiting the old guy, right?
Yes.
So I think the way you could do this is just start out the season by having him talk to her about a bunch of stuff, and one of them is the bee, and like I don't remember the status of the bee. Like where is the bee?
It's in the box.
It's in the box.
He has the bee.
So he's like, I'm considering giving this to someone.
What
like that.
What if he's like Marinette, I need you to find someone to be this new superhero, and she's like, yeah, Alia, my best friend. But then like something happens, and the Kwame's like, Chloe. Like, what if that?
Yeah,
happened?
no, I think that's actually what's gonna happen. If he's like
that'd be so
that
great.
Is ripped straight from Power Rangers.
Delaney is gonna be so mad, but yeah, it's told if Marinette's test is if
I'm already predicting it, so I'll be less irritated because I'll be like, called it. But
they're gonna like try to trick you, and it's like it's gonna be Marinette's
I'll be so mad.
Like, oh yeah, and then it's gonna be like, and then Chloe like fumbles into Marinette, and it's like starts berating her, and then she like picks up the thing, and then
don't tease me when I know you're teasing me. Like I'm gonna be so mad. Like I'm gonna be ticked.
That'd be great. The only way that's acceptable is if Alia is by the end of the season is also here.
Please, I need Alia to be a superhero. Please.
I don't want Alia to be a superhero. I want Alia to be a vigilante, being like, fine, I don't get powers. I'm still going to kick butt. I don't need powers. I'm going to be a vigilante.
I want Alia to have superpowers.
I want the Casey Jones to our Ninja Turtles.
I don't know how she can
be better.
She's already kind of in the vigilante role with like covering everything.
Yeah,
like.
Exactly. She'll be April O'Neil and Casey Jones.
Okay, table one question. So, my reaction is, of course, this is the best thing ever, obviously, because Chloe, very, very, very excited for Chloe to be. Chloe is like my favorite character. JK, she's not my favorite. Where did I put her in my character rankings? I don't even remember.
Like 3 or 4, maybe.
I think maybe it was like 4.
6.
No, it was top 5 for sure. So yeah, I really love Chloe. And her as a bee is such great possibilities. Her interacting with Marinette as Ladybug. Just Chloe, hashtag Chloe Redemption happening is like the best. Like that's it's going to be great. One of the things I'm most looking forward to, maybe the thing I'm most looking forward to in season 2 now. Maybe the most looking forward to. I agree that it'll be somewhat early. I think that you have to, if she's already in the promo, all right, I think probably.
Will Chloe start pure hero, or do you think they will? All right, because there's 2 ways you can run a redemption arc. You can either redeem Chloe and end it with her getting the bee, or give her the bee, start the arc, and she's already a hero having to be redeemed.
Right. I think that she starts as the hero because Chloe would want to be a hero.
I think she'd be a great hero, and then it'll just be her figuring out in her normal life like how to be a nice person. Like I feel like she's gonna be loved. Like she loves Ladybug, and maybe she'll fumble here and there and say like rude things, but like Ladybug said rude things to Chloe. Hello.
She'll be like Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think the key here is that Chloe would totally want to be the hero. It's not like she would like need to turn good to be there. The only blocking this is that the Kwame might not want her if she's not nice.
Yeah,
person. That's the only thing. So, but if that's not true, because like I don't know how much Plod cared who it was. Like it might just be that Tiki's like the tryhard of the Quambies.
Plod?
Well, we also I read this somewhere, and I need to find this.
Also he chose them, right? The old guy,
there's something about the Quamies have to listen to their owner. They said something
that was another news thing. Is that
that's
we kind of got this from the show.
Stuck.
Yeah, we kind of got this from the show, but they have to listen to the owner of the Miraculous. So if Chloe like bumped into Marinette and then just had the Miraculous, then maybe she like has it. I totally think it's like Chloe's a hero, and then she becomes a better person as in her like private life as she like is influenced by Marinette and as they date and
exactly
like, in love by the end of the
and
season.
Alya
exactly. And Alya's in there too, yeah.
All
so that's what's gonna happen. Exactly. Okay. So here's the question. So Chloe's in this like larger Zag promo art. Does this preclude any other major character heroes if we only see Chloe and Kat and Ladybug? Does this mean no Alya this season as a hero?
I think if there's Alya, it's late enough that they don't want to spoil it. I'm gonna give a good comparison. When the promo art came out for Power Rangers Ninja Storm, they had the Thunder. It's a good comparison. Just hear me out. They had the Thunder Rangers on it, even though they weren't introduced to like the 5th or 6th episode, because it was originally it looked like it was just going to be 3 Rangers. They added 2 more very, very quickly, but the promo art already showed them because they came in so early in the season. But the 6th Ranger, which came in about 20 episodes, was in no promo art. So I think if Alya's a hero, she could come in later in the season, and they don't want to spoil that yet.
Do you think later in the season, Delaney?
Well, I guess, but I don't necessarily like. I'm not going to say later this season necessarily. I don't have that high of hopes. I would say like, especially given I'm going to make my reference of the week, Supergirl, because they won't shut up about Superman because they think that's what people want. I think from a like promo perspective, they'd be like, the fans want to see Chloe, right? I mean, I don't. I want to see Alya. I mean, Chloe's great, but like Alya is, the best. So I feel like from like a promotional standpoint, they're like, yeah, Chloe. It might not necessarily be that like Alya's like a big surprise or that it happens like super late. Like I think it's more from like Chloe. Look, it's Chloe, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna be really confident and think that it's gonna happen like at the end of this season. I think like this definitely doesn't rule her out in the season or that like it won't happen later in the show.
Yeah,
but I think it's probably more of a promo thing that it's like, look, it's Chloe. Whoa, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's the main point. This doesn't preclude her from being a hero later this season, but it also doesn't. It's not like she's guaranteed. Like I was way more confident Chloe would be a hero than Alya would be a hero this season. And I'd like
mad.
I mean, it's not like I'm not saying it's like obviously Chloe's not more deserving, but just the way
not at you. That's just at like
the way these
universe.
Tropes go at universe. Delaney at universe. Yeah. But I think Justin's right that you promote the early plot elements of your season and you hide your plot twists. So if Alya becoming a hero is kind of a plot twist, then you wouldn't put that in the promo poster. So that's
hopefully there won't be Steven Universe and they just like spoil everything within like we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not.
Again, I really don't know. I'm really like that's the thing with how they promote. Like they just want to promote. Like they're using Ladybug to promote all their other stuff. So it's like, how much of this is really things, and then and also just like fodder. So
yeah, they do seem more interested in promoting Zag heroes than this specific season. For sure.
So I think we need to keep that in mind, which it makes sense. Like do it, obviously. Take your
so maybe
prize show horse, and
if Alya was a big component of Zag heroes, then they might spoil the season to promote her. Maybe not though. I mean, obviously
we'll just have to. I mean, I think it's pretty much very similar. It's just like this. The fans want to see Chloe, that kind of thing. Like, I roll.
Yeah,
but.
I mean, I'm prime among them, so I want to see her. And Delaney, just think of the Chloe like trying to like hug Ladybug all the time, and
it's gonna be great. And Lena's just be like, oh my god, I cannot like. Marinette's not gonna be able to deal with it. Like she's gonna. I'm trying to think who she's.
Oh wait, dude, and then
she has to tell Alya she's Ladybug, so she can complain all the time to Alya.
Oh yeah, maybe that'd be no, but how? Oh yeah, but I was gonna say like, how about Alya getting like super jealous of
of Queen Bee?
Oh my god, they just suddenly become like suddenly like it's really okay. It's not like suddenly, but it's like very gradually. Marinette and Chloe start hanging out more and more and become really good friends, and like Alya's like, what happened? And then oh
yeah, in real life, yeah, and then that's how she has to tell it, yeah.
Yes.
Or Alia tries to discredit Queen Bee because she's interfering with her lady blog. So she tries to dig up some dirt on Queen Bee, and through her jealousy and snooping, she discovers Ladybug's Marinette, and then has to deal with her negative emotions and such, and boom, new arc, and let's do it.
I like that, especially because
The return of Lady Wi-Fi.
I think it would make a lot of sense for Chloe to like try to like block Alia as doing her Lady Blog. She's Chloe's like, let me get an interview with.
No, I feel like
with
Chloe
Ladybug
would, like,
and
be
Chloe
her own
and
blog.
well, she'd also be like super protective of Ladybug.
Yes.
She'd be like, no, get away, like 'cause she needs time to recover. Like, come on, get away, Alia, no interview. And then so Alia gets super pissed. Yeah, I like that one too, Justin. There's a lot of
Will Queen
possibilities
Bee
there.
call Lady? I'm calling her Queen Bee from now on because that's the perfect title for Chloe as a superhero is Queen Bee.
I assume she'll be just called Bee, but you know,
I have a feeling Queen Bee because I mean, come on, it's the popular girl with a bee
Bumblebee,
superpower. She's
Bee.
called Queen Bee.
I think it's probably Queen Bee.
I mean,
Like,
I think Queen Bee will be what everyone calls her, but in show, I think people call her Queen Bee in show.
It's
Like,
right up there with Cat Noir.
I guess Cat Noir
I
doesn't
guess
really make
I
sense.
guess Cat Noir is Black Cat.
I don't know.
I guess I don't.
There's also translation stuff. Yeah, how did they choose to do the English?
So I think what could end up happening, will Queen Bee call Ladybug Bugaboo? Because I could see her calling her Bugaboo and then
I
Ladybug
don't want
being
anyone
totally cool
calling
with it.
anyone Bugaboo.
No
more
think about it.
No one.
Okay, if
No
Chloe
one. I don't
says
care how
Bugaboo
gay
and
it is.
Ladybug,
I
like,
don't want it.
blushes, but then Cat
No.
Noir gets mad and he's like, but you said I can't
No.
call you Bugaboo, and then she snaps, don't call me Bugaboo.
Like, I don't care how gay it is. I don't want anyone in this show to call anyone Bugaboo ever again.
Delaney's
What's
been
wrong
poisoned by the
Bugaboo?
Bugaboo. Yeah.
No.
I love Bugaboo, it's so
No.
cute.
No.
Peekaboo, but Bugaboo, I love
No.
it.
You're
Look,
worse.
I'm very anti Bugaboo, but I say Justin's scenario was very appealing. Like this might be a good application
No,
of the Bugaboo.
no, I just can't. No.
It leads to a rejected and sad Cat Noir. And
Yeah, come on,
Chloe
that's
and
great.
Ladybug
That's what we
No, I
blushes.
know it's
That's what
great,
we
but,
want.
like, I
It's a
hate Bugaboo
callback.
so much.
It would be a good
It doesn't
callback.
make
It would be a good callback. I
I'd
think.
be
What if there's a Ladybug Queen Bee hug, then a Bugaboo?
no. I would be okay with Cat Noir saying Bugaboo one more time, and then Chloe being mad at him and being like, "You can't say that to her," and then like going off. That'd be okay.
Yeah. Chloe. Yeah,
Only
Chloe
I
also
can
would
call-
hate. Chloe also is gonna hate Cat and be like, "Get away!
Yes.
Like she's mine." Yeah. Like.
Oh
that's-
no, new puns.
But then, but then Chloe starts like hating Cat because he tries to get close to Ladybug, but in real life,
Because Ladybug it gets irritated about Cat, and like obviously,
yeah,
Chloe
and
has to,
she
like,
tries
do
to like
everything
bond
with-
with her about that. But in real life, Chloe and Adrian are like friends, so there's tension there.
Adrians.
Potential tension there. So that's really
Yeah.
interesting too. A lot of stuff here. One last speculation I'll do before we get to the other news to talk about is we've kind of been rightly so speculating a lot about Chloe's like as the bee and how that affects the relationships in the show. But what about Chloe's superpower? Like, what's her
Ooh.
big power going to be as the bee? I don't think we speculated about that before. Like something in my first reaction is something involving stinging. That's what I associate with bees.
I mean,
was-
yeah, I figured it has to be something like that.
So, what would make sense for Chloe's character involving like some sort of bee motif?
Well, she could have like and they also have like their tools.
Then again,
so,
Marinette,
like,
Marinette and Adrian's have nothing to do with their
No.
their
No.
bug.
True.
Their,
Well,
like,
they
well,
have
no,
to do
Cat
with
Noir has
the-
claws, so like that makes sense.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
they have to
cat.
do rather with what the things represent. Ladybug represents hope and creativity and positivity, so her lucky charm is like optimism.
okay.
Cat represents bad luck, so Cataclysm represents kind of destruction and the opposite of that.
Okay.
So the question is not bee powers; it's what does the bee represent?
I don't
Well,
know.
what we know, what the
does
thing
the
is,
bee
we all
represent?
understand all of these, everyone outside of Ladybug and Cat Noir are auxiliary, like
Yeah,
Cat,
because the
like,
show's
so-
mythology presented it as a ladybug and cat contrast, and then everyone else was kind of like outside the
They're
circle.
just there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like we also have to think about like their tools. So like Cat has his staff, and then like baton and all
We
that.
don't see anything in this photo of her.
Yeah, so like what?
don't. Do her wings count?
Does she have wings? I don't think she has wings in the photo.
Did she not? Let me
No.
check.
Not in the picture.
I mean,
no.
they might be like folded up. No, she's kind of just gliding.
I
Maybe
would
that's
think
her
we-
ability.
just being able to fly. I would think I could
That's
see her
a
having
power.
like a scepter of some kind that can like has some sort of stinging thing. Like maybe it shoots lasers. I don't know, something like that. Not
By the way, what do you think of the costume design? We didn't talk about this either.
Okay,
Um,
the interesting
like
thing,
it.
well, you talking about the concept art made me start thinking about how odd this is because, okay, Ladybug's costume is, okay, all their costumes are slick. Okay, Ladybug, it's just red polka dots. Okay, cool, Ladybug. Slick. Thing is, though, and like Cat, looks like, yes, they're slick and neat, and it's like, just kind of like just very smooth. I'm trying to think of a word that isn't slick, but then we look at this costume, and it doesn't really look like a bee. I know that sounds stupid, but like this is much more geometric and not bee-like. So this does bring I doubt this is what the costume actually looks like right now. We're talking about concept. Like I don't like this.
So this might not be the final art.
It looks
true.
very different.
I would say that there's no real way to represent I don't know how you represent a bee. I guess stripes across the whole thing.
I just think in comparison to Cat Noir and Ladybug, this costume looks odd.
I think this is as close as you can get because Ladybug's an obvious one. You used to have like Ladybug, but
the thing is they're so simplistic and this costume's so complicated. Like design,
it's more complicated. I think that makes sense to increase the complexity of the design as you add more people. I think this is basically generally represents a bee. It's just like black stripes.
I mean, obviously, I look at that and be like, it's a bee, but like, I do think the costume is just it's different. Like this is.
It does look different. I agree with that, but I could see this being close to the final art, if not the final art. The thing I like how it looks a little more intricate than the others. I also like her eye mask.
Her mask has like character to it, unlike
looks really good with yellow and black, and she just looks fab in general. And they look great. Justin? What do you think about the design?
I like the design well enough. I mean, it's kind of like what I think we all kind of pictured it would be like. It's nothing stunning. Like, oh, I can't believe they did that. I mean, it's a bee themed around Chloe. It's not hard to figure out. Well, I like it, but
about the costumes, if like the wearer has any sort of influence over what the outfits look like, because we know we've had these heroes throughout time, and I don't think they all look the same. So I wonder how much of it's Chloe's personality in the costume.
That's interesting. Yeah, do the costumes change at all? That's true. I think we saw past Ladybugs, and they look the same, I think.
No, they look
they look different.
Hold on.
We'll go back about that, but that is an interesting concept of it changing depending on the person. Back to Chloe's kind of like weapon. I'm not sure. We don't really have an indication here.
I checked the wiki. There is no information available on the weapon.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. But I would love something like maybe something like more built into her costume. I feel like Ladybug and cats are just kind of like obviously objects. So I don't know. I'd love if hers was a little different than just like a thing that just like happened to be.
Yeah, something. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I agree.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what it would be, but something like maybe she like actually has a stinger protrude out of her.
Yeah, no, like that'd be it'd be cool. Like let's say like maybe there was something kind of in her suit, and like this sounds really stupid, but I think it would kind of look cool. Like something that like what am I thinking about? It's like that guy in the fourth Men in Black who like shoots things out of his arms. Do you know what I'm talking about?
There was a fourth Men in Black.
Yeah, or is it third?
Yeah,
third. There's only three. The fourth one is going to be a crossover with 21 Jump Street.
That's not true, is it?
Anyway.
Yes, it is.
Oh my
what?
God.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't MIB 23.
Anyway, the guy in Men in Black 3, whatever the last one is, where they go back into the anyway, he like shoots spines out of his like arms. So it'd be cool if she had something on her suit where it was like stingers. She like literally could like just throw stingers.
Yeah, that'd be like a repeatable weapon. I'd love that. Yeah,
yes, that's what I was like. I'm thinking like.
Yeah, she was like the archer.
If anyone understood what I was talking about, please send me an ask so I don't feel like an idiot. Thank you.
No one remembers that movie. Don't worry. No one.
I liked it.
Yeah, I'd like if Chloe was like kind of the long range of the party, like the
archer.
Yeah, the archer, exactly. So that'd be cool. I think
that would make me like her. I always like the archer. I'm always an archer when I play games.
I don't think any of them can be like the mage, like the healer, but you know, she can.
No,
be
that's
like
cool. Actually, I think that's probably pretty necessary. Like,
yeah, I don't
now.
Yeah, I don't know how you associate bees with healing. I mean, there's also like pollination.
Obviously, couldn't be the bee. I mean, like in the future when we have like obviously a fourth.
Except no one can get hurt on the show because Marinette reverts everything to normal. So
again, I don't understand. Oh, we're gonna have plots. Yet we live in a universe where there are no consequences. So I don't.
Totally, Yoko had plot arcs and it reversed everything. Just use that idea because the people remember what happened.
Yeah,
and so you go off this idea of the world not changing, but people growing. It forces characterization, and it's honestly a good idea. Well, it forces the main character.
I mean, certainly, that's where they're probably going to go in season 2. Like we've talked about this, they're going to try to do it for the other type thing. But yeah, you just need to have the first step is have episodes that progress. That's step 1.
Yes.
So it looks like that's where we're going. Okay. Any other Chloe's the Bee comments, or should we get to the other news?
I just want to quickly confirm that, yes, the Ladybug costume has been shown to change because we saw a picture of Joan of Arc, apparently, in part 1 of the Origins episode. I forgot this happened.
Which is kind of a ridiculous concept, but...
Still, Joan of Arc is Ladybug.
A little ridiculous, but we'll take it. Okay.
They're in France. What else were they gonna do?
Yeah, that's true.
Amazing.
Okay, so let us know your comments about Chloe's like weapon or could be or what her and her what do you think of her suit and stuff like that. Okay, look, quickly other news. So they launched a Miraculous Ladybug YouTube channel. So you can, I don't even know how you link to YouTube channels because initially they just have like letters in the name and you have to like earn your naming your channel something, but it's entitled Miraculous Ladybug. And that's where they're putting the link is on Jeremy Zag's Instagram description. And this is where we're going to be putting all the webisodes. So currently they're putting the first 10 up, which we've already covered and are old. These are the 3D just narration webisodes, and they're putting them up in English, some of which had already been on nick.com, some of which had not. But then we are going to be getting 42 2D webisodes.
So many.
The second wave of adventures, this is an article from animationmagazine.net. The second wave of adventures will feature a new fan-created 2D stylized look that will extend the Parisian story world. We think our fans of all ages are going to love the super fun look and feel of the new design characters in the 2D web series, says Andre Lake Mayer, Zag's president, Global Brand Strategy and Consumer Products. The 2D format will let us explore new creative executions while staying true to the Zag style of inspirational storytelling, intriguing, fun, relevant, and high quality content. So that didn't give us much.
I don't want Ruby Chibi.
Yeah, it's from that description. It seems like it'll be more.
I think it'll be kind of like artsy, like kind of like fun. But
so
like still cool
I believe
looking.
there is a photo on Jeremy Zag's.
Yes, there is.
There's what presumably will be the art for the 2D style, which looks more less like stylized than a chibi version. It looks pretty normal. Like it looks like just more normal cartoony, like Saturday morning cartoon. Just a 2D version of the intricate Lady 3D style. The art we see Marinette, Adrian, Alia, Chloe, and Sabrina's designs, and I think it looks pretty good.
I love how Sabrina's the one that looks evil, not Chloe. Chloe just looks fabulous.
I like how Sabrina's our fifth main character. I don't think that's true.
That's the part I really
She's
like.
not a fifth main character. She's just attached to Chloe by the head.
I guess if you have Chloe
It's because she's gonna become one. Because I'm imagining like Chloe being a superhero and still needing her page. Like where's Sabrina?
Yeah, that's true. Where's Sabrina in all this? That's something I haven't discussed too. So
she's like Arthur in The Tick. She has no superpowers yet. She's expected to keep up.
Yeah, it's so will she be here on how will she react? Chloe tell her. That's all interesting too. So these webisodes look pretty interesting. I think it said I think I X'd out of it, but I think it said we're airing them in October, correct? So like they've already started putting up the 10 and they're counting those as the
almost October. How exciting.
Yeah, so at some point we're gonna be getting the webisodes and we might cover a bunch of those at once depending on how long they're and stuff. By the way, just the concept of having a central YouTube channel I think is extremely smart. This show is in kind of a unique position, almost in worldwide programming, in that it's very much an international show. There's not, most other shows are like this or YouTube or like US based and stuff like that. This one very much airing a bunch of places, so just there's like previously the hub would be like nick.com's website, but that's very US centric, so just have a YouTube channel. It's very modern, it's a very good idea, and everyone can access it there. I wonder if they're going to put things in multiple languages. For now the websites are just in English. But we'll see if they do like French programming, Korean stuff, and all that. But I really like the idea of this YouTube channel. I think it's smart. So yeah, we're going to look forward to those webisodes. I don't know. Not much to discuss here, right? We'll see.
Let's get to the big one.
Yeah, the big one. I mean, we already.
Well, the other big one that I want to rant about from a production standpoint.
So there's a few things. Let's go with the 6 seasons thing. So
yes.
So Thomas Ostra, creator, has been going to a bunch of cons and he says a bunch of stuff and he says things, so he said currently they have the network has greenlit 3 seasons of the show, so season 2 and season 3, but he's planning for 6 seasons and maybe more. Justin, what's your reaction to this?
Planning for 6 seasons. This is utterly ridiculous.
Why?
Okay. Steven Universe running the length it has, that's fine. It's a really expansive world. They can only expand a superhero concept so much. I did the math. 26 episodes a season, which seems to be what they're sticking with, probably, because that's like the average length now for a TV season, would put them at I think it was 156 episodes. That's a lot for a superhero show. By comparison, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited together had about 80. And that had basically every DC character ever at their disposal, and they ran out after 80. You cannot keep this show, which is so small and focused, going for 156 episodes if like Batman the Animated Series can only pull off 85. It's just unrealistic. It's not going to work. It's going to drag way too long. And unless they make a drastic shift somewhere around season 4, a la Ninja Turtles going to space, or Dimension X, or whatever else they have done to keep going, they're not going to be able to keep that momentum past, say, a third season. They have to do something huge, and I don't see the show doing anything like that.
Justin is out on 6 seasons, for sure. Wow.
It's unrealistic, and it's ridiculous.
Impassioned rant. Delaney, are you out on 6 seasons?
Well, my immediate response was when we had whatever that Ruby announcement was, or it was like,
Yeah,
16 seasons of Ruby, and I was like, kill me.
Yeah, no,
like,
the Ruby creator was like, we're planning, I don't remember the exact number. He's like, we're planning
like
for 15
double digits.
seasons. Yeah.
We were like, no. So that was like my first response, was that immediate visceral reaction of, okay. But I actually disagree with Justin, because you just described all these DC and like Spider-Man, how all those, there's been like 9 bajillion different versions of Spider-Man, like animated series. But like, I think they're in a unique position here in that they're just making it up. like the problem when you deal with something like a licensed thing like DC, it's like, okay, you literally like, people want what they want and they're expecting certain things. And yeah, you're going to run out in 80 episodes because like you did everything you could have done, or that people wanted anyway. And they're kind of stuck in a box. But I think they're in a pretty, I don't really know about 6 seasons, but I'm interested to see, like, I'm like hopeful, but then like cautiously hopeful, because I really want this show to like go off and be what it needs to be when it wants to be. And I dream for it to have all these like arcs and be so special and do all this stuff. So I'm happy with 4. Maybe the 6 will be okay. I don't know. I think they're in a unique position, especially since they're creating this universe. And I'm still a little out on this whole like trying to be the DC TV verse, like in cartoons. I'm a little out on that, but I think they're in a unique position. I mean, they're making it up. They have this fascinating mythology that we've only scratched the surface of. And I think we could explore that in 6 seasons. It could be interesting and thrilling. And I'll say cautiously optimistic about 6 seasons.
I will counter that with a original superhero who ended after only 52 episodes, and that's Danny Phantom. They had a great world there, and there's talks of bringing it back, but that only lasted 52 episodes. I don't see Ladybug lasting 156. I don't.
I think the obvious comparison here again is to Code Lyoko.
Which lasted 89,
right?
91, right around there.
I don't think they really wanted to end after 4. I don't know. I don't remember. But
they didn't. They made a 5th season that was half live action, and it's literally the worst.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think it's a good comparison because that was so long after. But I think like if you want to get a range of whether they should have beyond a 3rd season, you should look at how Code Lyoko seasons 3 and 4 are compared to 1 and 2, and I think that they were of a comparable quality. But I don't really remember. I need to rewatch. But I don't know. I don't really care too much about this news. Like, this is just him saying things. We'll see. We'll see.
I really doubt it'll actually be 6. I think if we get 4, that's probably pretty good and solid.
For any animated series is really good.
I like that he has a long-term plan for it. I think that's good. I don't like if he would be holding things for seasons that may or may not happen. I'm a big believer in execute the big story ideas you have for the seasons that are greenlit. Like, don't wait for hypothetical seasons that may or may not come, because then you're just gonna never get to the place that you want to go. Just get it out there, and if it continues, figure it out from there. But so
my huge fear is Cat Noir Ladybug reveal at the end of season 6.
Yeah, okay.
If that's his plan,
no.
then...
Yeah, so he may just never have them get together until like he's like if it's 6 seasons and he wants to be will or won't they, then it might just not.
As a Bones fan, y'all can suck it up, just for the record.
So
record.
That was the reason I didn't watch Bones.
So we'll see how they.
I was 11 when it started, and I was scared.
Well, okay, yeah, you young person. Okay, so that's we'll see how they handle it in season 2, and we can see from there. We'll have a better sense. The last thing I wanted to go over was something we'd missed a few weeks ago, which was apparently Jeremy Zag said that the Christmas special will be higher quality animation like a feature film and a musical episode. So we'd speculated about the possibility about a musical episode, and then someone commented like, yeah, it might be happening for the Christmas special. Reactions to a Delaney as a frequent as a Doctor Who Christmas special viewer, reactions to a Ladybug Christmas special musical episode.
Okay, as someone like I love music. Like, okay, like Doctor Who Christmas episodes are like literally the best thing ever. Like it's so great, so exciting times. Like you look forward to it every year, except not this year. Well, maybe this year. I don't know. Anyway,
I think there's one this year. I think.
Okay, because there's not a new season anyway. Okay, off track. I think this is great. Like I think this is awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I'm really excited. I mean, I'm a little nervous just because it's like, what's it going to be like? I don't know. And like, trying not to have like Doctor Who expectations because like Doctor Who like ruins me every Christmas. But I think that like it's really exciting. The musical aspect has me even extra excited because I love musical episodes. And not only is it musical episode, they're superheroes, and having a superhero musical episode is just like the dream of Delaney's life, which I'm getting in Supergirl. Like, again, like, just have, like, superheroes and musical. Like, there's literally so many superhero musical episodes this year. I'm just gonna die. Like, I'm really excited about it. Like, this is good stuff. Solid. I mean, and have, like, I'm a little nervous about this, like, higher animation comment. I'm like, higher quality. I'm like, is it, though? Like, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Ladybug's already like, really high animation.
Yeah, no, it's, I'm a little sketched out by that phrasing. I mean, I'll give them, I lived through Book 2 of Korra and that fiasco. So I feel like this will be good. I'm excited about it. I think this is great. Like I'm really looking forward to this, and I think this might be what begins to set Ladybug really apart. Like obviously Ladybug, we watch it for a reason, we love it, we talk about it, but I think this might be something that really like this is where we're going, this is what Ladybug is, this is what the world needs to know about Miraculous Ladybug. So I'm excited. Like high hopes. Sign me up.
Sign Delaney up. Justin, sign you up for this musical Christmas episode?
I want a song with the whole cast singing about why they're so excited for Christmas, and Marinette will be like, and the lights and everything, and Adrian will be like, snow and snowball fights, and Plog will be like, cheese! And it'll just be great fun and a great way to introduce the episode.
Yeah. I have no doubt that this will be horrible. No doubt. There's no
Killjoy.
No way this is good.
It'll look really pretty though.
It'll look good, but really a musical Ladybug Cruise, like live for. I cannot imagine this being good, but we'll see. We'll see soon enough. But cannot imagine it being good.
Musical thing, I really doubt. Like they're saying musical, I think there might.
Yeah,
be,
I doubt it's going to be all songs.
I think it might be. Yeah. I think like at maximum 3. I'm probably thinking like this is just going to be one song. Like it's going to be like in the middle. It's going to be like this giant like piece, and that's it.
I also think this show's not in a position to do a true meaning of Christmas episode well. The show's already pretty simplistic story wise. I maybe they'll prove me wrong, but like Doctor Who has really profound ways to do that.
We can just have an adventure with Christmas. It doesn't. Yeah. We don't need to literally have Santa show up in your dreams and carry you home, children. We don't need that.
Fairly Odd Parents gave us a great Christmas special.
I would say Fairly Odd Parents storytelling is more complex than the shows. I mean, that's not an insult.
No, definitely.
I think Fairly Odd Parents is pretty complex.
Season 1 Fairly Odd Parents.
I don't remember the difference.
Well, the thing is also like Fairly Odd Parents, like okay, it's still on, unfortunately, but like
is it? I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
It is. They introduced a new character that finally ruined it. I put up with Sparky.
I'm pretty sure that baby ruined it, Justin. I think
Fairly Odd Parents is still on, Dylan. I'm not lying.
Sparky, I could deal with.
I don't think that's true, Dylan. I have no knowledge of this. It continues.
Now, if it went off, it was literally in the past year. Like Fairly Odd Parents.
One of those like SpongeBob, one new episode every 2 months.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I'm not acknowledging it. Anyway, Delaney, continue.
I just got so sidetracked.
I don't remember what you were saying anymore.
About the Fairly Odd Parents, it's like I 100% agree, and especially like where Fairly Odd Parents was like with the like I do think their storytelling is like more complex, and like they had it was like Timmy Turner, you're like kind of a bad person, like you do these horrible things sometimes. It's like, oh, let's fix it, but like it was still more complex than, and yet they even had more consequences than Miraculous Ladybug being like, let's fix it, and he had like magical fairy godparents. Like I think that's a pretty fair comparison and accurate statement to make.
Okay.
So I want to contribute my agreement.
We'll see how it is. That's.
I'm excited about it though. Like I'm ready. Granted, I love campy things, so that's just like what I like. So
Closer in time-wise, though, are the webisodes next month, and then the potential... I haven't heard confirmation that this is airing on Halloween, but one would assume that if we're getting the Halloween special on Halloween. If so, that's pretty soon. Like, we're going to have a new episode to talk about kind of soon, so that's going to be exciting.
Well,
yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Let us know your thoughts on anything we discussed here, your Chloe as B speculations, your Christmas special speculations, and if anyone has like confirmation that airs on Halloween, let me know, because I have not seen that yet. The show definitely is not good at consolidating, giving information. I have to look in a lot of different sources for new information.
No, it's sort of like information scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Like,
So I found 2 itty-bitty things real quick that we can wrap up with.
Okay.
It's both Laura Morano stuff. One is that she revealed her character in season 2 that will be akumatized is actually her. So we're getting one of those people as themselves things that you hate, Dylan.
How does that make sense though? Because
Laura Morano will play Laura Morano, who gets akumatized.
Yeah, but she's not like in France. Like,
well, she is now.
Okay,
Maybe she's on a world tour. I don't know.
She's not a big enough name for this. I don't understand. Anyway,
she is in a kid's
that's how I
cartoon.
feel.
I guess so.
And
Continue.
then the other news is her version of the theme song will be the opening for season 2. At least in America.
Okay, and I mean, whatever. If that's a good idea for in America.
So, like I said, small news, but still, news.
I did really like her version of the theme song. But yeah, I'm fine with keeping it the same for France because France's version, and especially Korea's version of the theme song, is incredible. So
it is. Go watch it all.
Yeah, so
that's good stuff.
Okay, so there we go. Let us know your comments on any of those YouTube comments. I'll reply to you guys there on overlyanimated.com. You can comment on the article, and on you can send Tumblr asks if you want. Remember to subscribe on YouTube if you're listening there, and to check us out at overlyanimated.com. Consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you very much to our patrons: Mitch, Cordell, Beatrice, Nate, Andy, Jamie, Rachel, John, Ryan, Catherine, Taylor, Devon, Jade, John Finish, and Victoria and Katrin, aka Fever Mitch, Corner, Steve Exchange, Nathan, Fillion, Buzz Ecker, Mailman, Rachel, Johnny Bravo, Brian Cook, Cat Needle, Diamond Day, Jewel, Garfield, Fusion, Skylark, and Patron Katrin. So yeah, we'll probably depending on how webisodes, whenever they come out, if other news comes out, but potentially be back the week after next week. Upcoming podcasts are Star Discussion on Monday, another Steven Universe Roundtable of some sort next week, probably a Powerpuff Girls discussion next week. We'll see. I'll sort this all out this weekend. And yeah, that's it. We will see you guys then, and thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.